welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another Quant update. We want to take a look at the Quant price set. As you can see that we are still following and monitoring this fractal here that we have on the Quant price set, expecting a huge pop to the upside, bringing in massive gains, maybe 250%, even right here in a very short space of time. So obviously this fractal is coming from the Bitcoin Cash price set, and the reason why I picked this one specifically is because I remember how it was feeling right here with this, like some price action right here, it's torturing actually, but all of a sudden, boom, the price shot to the upside right here. So I expect the same thing to happen for the Quant price. Obviously, that's not the only example that I can give you. I'm going to take you across the market and show you how the structure usually has played, and then we can come up with a better conclusion after that right here. So before I get into today's content, I just want to kindly ask you to help me spread this video by delicately tapping the like button. It really helps the YouTube algorithm. People looking for Quant updates will now be able to find this video much more easily. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel just yet, I would encourage you to do so, really, because I do TA on Quant and a number of altcoins on a regular basis. And without me running my mouth too much, let me actually get back into the prices. So I gave the example of Bitcoin Cash right here, but as I said, that's not only the example that I can give. I can also give you an example of Dogecoin, which had is actually a similar structure here, maybe looking a little bit different, but these things, they just have a little bit of tweaks. But on the generality of things, this is the same thing that we are having here with the Quant price side. And now if you copy this fractal that you see here on the Dogecoin price side here, come back and paste it into this Quant price side, you can actually see the same structures that we are having here. And this one is even looking much more like a better fit compared to the Bitcoin Cash price set that I was just, following right that time, right? So that pop is still expected right here, even using the example with Dogecoin. Now, this Dogecoin price that I'm actually using it on a weekly time frame. So if I go back there and we go maybe to the daily time frame here, we can actually see that not only did we have this fractal right here, but we can also compare it to this part right here, where you can see that this is the same kind of price action. This grew some price action right before a massive pop to the upside right here, right? Now, the last example that I probably give is maybe the XRP price set, where you can see almost the same exact price action as well, ruling price action before you go to the upside right here. So something like that is expected here for Quant, in my own opinion, although it doesn't feel like really, because, markets are like that, right? They make you feel like things are not good, but this is actually when good stuff happens. So as I mentioned in the last video, that this move is going to happen when probably nobody is expecting it. So I stick to that, but only maybe if we start losing this low that we had right here. I'm trying to move this here. If we start losing this low here, probably that's something like what, 80, that will be something like $90.5 there. If we start breaking below this level right here, this will be signaling to me that probably we are not as strong as I anticipated before. But on the generality of things, I'm still expecting this fractal to play out. Now, obviously, the question will be like, we are going to pop up, right, as the structure suggests, but how high can we actually go right now? If I would go ahead and just use average percentages right here, the pop that Bitcoin Cash had, which had similar price action and similar price actually in terms of numbers with the Quant right here, maybe this was something like a 275%, sorry, not 275x. Dogecoin, this move that we were just talking about before it even continued further with the initial rejection, we had something like a 200%. So you can see that the averages are okay right there. But as you can see, this is not the end of the move, right? This move right here from the very lowest point here had something like, before you had the initial rejection, or this was 1,000%. But I mean, this was Dogecoin, right? You know how Dogecoin behave. But here for Quant, to be conservative as I can be, I would expect maybe something like a 250%. So let's go with the midpoint, which is 225, right? Because, here we don't want to do things which are really, really far-fetched. So if we would go ahead and measure from the very bottom here, we could still see something like this right here, 225, let's go with 225. 225 thereabouts. So that's something like $270 Quant token, obviously in a few days or maybe in a couple of weeks. That's what I'm expecting. That's how I expect this to play out. But that's obviously not all that we are looking for here. I have already said that here, if you take a look at the bigger time frame of the Quant prices here, you can see that this thing is in a massive super cycle where you can clearly see that there are 5 Elliott waves that we can count here, which is like wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, and eventually we have wave 5, right? And we are still working on that 5th wave right here. But right now we can only say with a high degree of certainty that we are still working on the 5th wave. And really the question, obviously, yes, again, is how high can we go with the 5th wave right here? Now, you notice that there is a structure being exhibited right here by the Quant price set. So let me go ahead and clear these Elliott wave counts first. So you can see a certain structure like this right here. You are rising, you crash, you retrace right here, you reaccumulate, and then we are expecting a pop to the upside right now. This is something that has happened across the crypto market, and I can give you examples maybe with something like Bitcoin right here, and I'm going to show you a certain price here that we are going to be watching right here. So you see this price that you have here, you have a crash, you have a retrace, you reaccumulate here before you go ahead and have another new all-time high, right? We had the same thing here with Ethereum as well. You rally like this right here, you crash, you retrace, you kind of reaccumulate here, and then go to the top one more time. Another example that I could give on the same Dogecoin price set here, you can still see the same kind of a signature move here where you are actually going up right here, you're rallying, you crash, you retrace right here before you reaccumulate, and then you go to the upside. So now what happens with these structures is that they reach a specific price target, right, which I'm going to quote in a minute. But let's go back to the Quant price set one more time and try to see where that can take us, right? So if we would come to the Quant price set right here, and then maybe, you know, grab our Fibonacci adjustment 2 from the very top right here to the very bottom, and let me show you what happens right there. We have this specific Fibonacci adjustment level, which is called the 4.236 Fibonacci adjustment level, and that can take Quant to something like $1,660. And according to those structures that we were just investigating right here, which were, for example, Dogecoin, here is where we were looking for that crash retrace reaccumulation pattern right here. From the very top to the very bottom here, we can still see that this had a 4.236 Fibonacci adjustment level. This was actually the first level that rejected the Dogecoin price set before it even continued higher, right? So there is also another chance that this thing can even exceed the 4.236 Fibonacci adjustment levels, as you can see with other examples that I'm going to give, right? Another example that we could actually give from this maybe is the same Bitcoin price set here, where you can see that if you grab the Fibonacci adjustment 2 right here from the very top to the very bottom here, the chart isn't looking so clean, but you can see here where Bitcoin topped in the last market cycle. You can see here that's the 4.2361 Fibonacci adjustment level as well. The same thing for Ethereum. We're not going to do it for the sake of time, but you get the kind of an idea, right? That okay, we also have another example right here with XRP, where you are rallying, you crash, you retrace, you reaccumulate here. Now, if you grab your Fibonacci adjustment 2 from the very top here to the very bottom, you can still see that XRP managed to exceed that 4.236 Fibonacci adjustment level. So, I mean, to be conservative, right, with a structure like this one here, probably you want to be taking profits as 4.236 before you have, you know, that initial injection that comes before even the price continues higher, as we saw with Dogecoin, and in this case, obviously, XRP, right? So this is what I'm expecting here for the Quant price set, immediate short-term and longer time frame perspective. But as I said, if we now start to lose $90 thereabout, that will be the first red flag that, you know what, maybe this fractal has been lost right here, and then we would have to be analyzed from there. But that's pretty much it from me today. Obviously, none of what I say is financial advice. But if you like the content, don't forget to delicately tap the like button, share the video with your friends and family, and then I'll have to see you on the next one. Take care.